Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss chapter number 12, Electricity and Circuit. Electricity is a form of energy. Yes, it is a form of energy, and we can't imagine our life without electricity. It is used in our daily life, like your refrigerators are there, your geyser are there, your fans are there. Everything, there is a number of gadgets in which electricity are used. So when we're talking about the electricity, electricity can be produced by the using of wind power, by using of water power, with the help of a coal, and with the help of chemicals also. And we can produce electricity with the help of the chemicals like your electric cell and batteries. So today, first of all, we will discuss about electric cell. Electric cell means it is a device which produce electricity with the help of the chemicals. So let us just discuss the structure of an electric cell. So it is a cylindrical in shape. Electric cell is cylindrical in shape and it has the two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. Positive terminal is also known as, metal cap. Positive terminal is also known as metal cap and negative terminal is also known as metal disc. Now the question is there, what is terminal? So terminal means it is a point. Terminal means it is a point from where the current starts or ends. Either the current starts or reaches finally after completing the circuit, that are the terminals. So there are two terminals in an electric cell. Positive terminal, that is also known as metal cap, and negative terminal, that is also known as metal disc. So if we will talking about the structure of an electric cell, it has a, first of all, electric cell has a carbon rod inside the zinc container. So there is a zinc container and there is a carbon rod inside the zinc container, and along with that chemicals like the magnesium dioxide, charcoal and ammonium chloride are filled inside this zinc container outside the carbon rod. And due to the reactions of these chemicals, electricity is produced, and which is used to run your toys and various like cameras are there, wristwatches are there, clocks are there. So we will use that electric cell in a number of devices. So if we were talking about electric cell means it is a device which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. Yes, it is a device which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. Electric cell is also known as dry cell. It is also known as dry cell because when the chemicals which is filled in the electric cell, it is used up. Then the cell stops working and we have to take a new cell. And if you will join the two terminals of the cell, with the help of a wire without any switch or without any device, then the chemicals used up very fast and it on the same time it stops working. So we should always use a switch or any other device when we are using the dry cell. We should take care it very carefully. Now we will discuss about electric conductors, electric insulators and an electric switch. So when we're talking about an electric conductors are those materials which allow electricity to pass through them. So those materials which allow electricity to pass through them, they are known as conductors. For example, your iron is a good conductor of electricity. Copper is a good conductor of electricity. Aluminium is a good conductor of electricity. Water is a good conductor of electricity, and our human body, it is also a good conductor of electricity. So we should take care when we handling any electrical devices. So conductors are those materials which allow electric current to pass through them. If we will talking about insulators, insulators are those materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them. Yes, those materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them, they are known as insulators. Like your rubber is an insulator, your plastic is an insulator, wood is an insulator, so air is an insulator. So these are the materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them. But the question is there, conductors as well as insulators, both are important? Yes, both are important because conductors are used to conduct the electricity, and to prevent ourselves from the electric shock, insulators are used. For example, the electric wires we are mostly using at our home and any other places, they have the copper wire or aluminium wire. Copper and aluminium, both wires are used in an electric wire, but because the aluminium is more cheaper than copper, mostly aluminium wire is used in an electric wire. But the copper is more, you can say it is more efficient to conduct electricity. Now the electric wire which is made up of copper or aluminium, it has a covering of plastics to protect ourselves from electric shock. In the same way, electrical appliances, they have the handle. The handles, or they are made up from plastic, so that no one can get the electric shock. So both conductors as well as insulators are important one. Now if we will talking about the electric switch. Electric switch is a device which is used either to break an electric circuit or to just complete the electric circuit. So electric switch is a device which is used to either to break the electric circuit or to complete the electric circuit. And this electric switches is must, so that we can just control the conduction of electricity according to our need. If there is a no need, we can off the switch, and if there is a need, we can on the switch. And at our home, our electric fan, our lights are there, and geysers are there. All of our electrical appliances are controlled with the help of that electric switch.